last play you were in, or
no, on the one to on the curl route to Jordan Payton on our sideline. So a couple plays before.
the X-ray it? Did they know what it is?
Yeah, basically it just nicked and bruised pretty bad. It got really big, and then can't do much with it after that.
Broken?
No, I don't think so.
They can do another test.
Yeah, I think we're gonna look into it a little bit farther, but basically it's really big, so just gotta hope for the best.
Brett, can you just give us an assessment of the performance tonight?
We just got outplayed. I think that's what it comes down to. You know, it was a big game for us, and we just didn't do what we had to do. You know, offense, we got to be able to run the ball, we got to be able to throw the ball, and we have to stay on the field and help our defense out.
What did Stanford do defensively that was so effective against your guys?
They just played their game, honestly. They played a physical, hard, tough-nosed game, and they did it well, and they stuffed the run, and did a good job covering everybody else.
Brett, this being your last season in a row, was it pretty tough to end it on the sideline?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. You know, obviously trying to stay in a couple after, and you know, you just can't throw the ball with it. So you know, it hurts, but at the same time, just to know we got one more game. So the focus isn't on, you know, me and my last game, seniors and their last game. You know, it hurts. It does. But at the same time, you know, we have another game. We have another opportunity. We've done so much in these years. We've been here, not only myself, but the seniors here. You know, we've done a lot in these 3 years. So to look at the brighter side of things, we still have another game. We're blessed with another opportunity, and we'll see where we land from there.
But Brett, considering what was at stake, I mean, you guys seem to be in pretty good spirits.
Yeah. You know, I can't say we're in the best of spirits or pretty good spirits, but, you know, stuff happens, and we didn't come away with a W, but at the same time, you know, we got to figure things out, see where we stand from here, and keep going.
How shocking was this?
Really shocking, I guess, to say the least. You know, we have high expectations, so to put together wins back-to-back like that and then to come out and not do what we were coached to do or not do it, you know, how we expect to do, you know, it's shocking. So we have to be able to fix that and understand that we still have one more game and we got to get that 10th win.
The way they play that seems to give you guys so much trouble.
Well, this is probably the worst they beat us in the 4 games we played them. You know, they're just big and they're physical, and I thought we'd close the gap, and we've still got work to do. So we'll continue to do that. We'll continue to work hard on getting bigger and faster and stronger and more physical and recruiting the types of athletes that, you know, that we think can help us win those types of games, and that's what we've got to do.
Jim, over here, these being college kids, any possibility of a hangover from last week?
I don't think so. I mean, we had an amazing week of practice. We came out, we got them off the field on defense, we scored on offense. Those aren't indications of a hangover to me.
Jim, what is it that makes up that gap that you're talking about, especially in these, especially big games, you know, against Stanford or Oregon?
Well, we've got to get, first of all, you know, as you guys know, we're an extremely young football team, extremely. And we have 6, you know, I don't know how many seniors were out there for senior day, but there were 6 scholarship seniors out there today. So we are very young, and so we are still developing, and we will get there. But we are just not there yet, physically, you know. And they've been doing what they've been doing longer than we've been doing what we've been doing. They've been recruiting the types of athletes that fit their profile longer than we've been recruiting the types of athletes that fit our profile. And these aren't excuses, these are just facts. So we've got to continue to do what we're doing because we're making headway. It doesn't reflect in the score today, but I'm talking about as a football team. We are getting better as a football team. We're becoming more like what I want us to be, which is a physical team, but we're not there yet. And so we've just got to continue to work at getting the types of players and coaching them the way they're supposed to be coached and being demanding and closing the gap.
Bowl and win a 10th game. They beat USC 3 times in a row. They've accomplished a lot. It's just that's why it's so disappointing because, you know, all that gets overshadowed when you go out and you play like this in a big game like this. You know, people tend to forget about all the great things those young men have accomplished, and that's why it hurt. It's one of the reasons that it hurts so bad. They get pressure. They're big and they're physical and they stay square and they get off blocks well. They make it hard to run the football, and so, you know, the pressure affected them. And at the end, he was fighting through the finger injury, you know, and he just couldn't throw the ball anymore.
You know, for what it's worth, we had a great week of preparation, you know, and usually that's indicative of how you're going to play. You know, had we kind of let off the throttle a little bit, attention to detail wasn't there in practice, I might say that we had that hangover, but that wasn't the case this week. You know, I felt it all. It just, our execution today wasn't very good, you know, our finish. And it really was, technical stuff, more than it was schematic stuff, you know, just tackling, getting on blocks, and covering your guy, you know, simple stuff. Yeah, simple stuff.
Similar bad habits as you guys.
Job by them. You know, we got ourselves in passing obvious situations, and you can't do that with our offense. So, you know, we really just have to make sure to fix that going forward.
Considering what was at stake here today, does it make this loss that much worse? Or I know you guys hate to lose either way, but
Yeah, you know, we approach each game the same. You know, it's just a way for us to go out there and put up what really like we want like the nation to see, and really just execute our game. And you know, yeah, there were a lot of things weighed on this game, but really it's the same losses anyhow.
Kevin Hogan doing to you guys that was so effective?
He's strong, you know. I mean, he's a hell of a player. I mean, as you guys saw, he was breaking tackles left and right, and we were just taking our shots on him. And a guy like that, you can't do that. I mean, he's an athlete, and you got to wrap up, drop your feet, you know, form tackle him. So, yeah.
Put the touchdown pass when you were down in coverage. What happened on that play?
What happened was I was in trail, and the safety was over the top, and I guess either the safety misjudged it, but I kind of relaxed for a second, and I seen the safety jump, so I kind of relaxed and thought it was going to be an interception. But I guess he missed the ball, and then I stopped and looked back, and then looked again, and he had the ball in his hands, and you know I shouldn't have relaxed on that play. I should have just stayed on my man, but I thought it was going to be a pick.